Have you ever been curious about what a stateroom on Norwegian looks like, especially a balcony room?
Then you need to stay tuned to this next episode of R&C Adventures. Hey, and welcome to another episode of Blind Side of Cruising. I'm Ricky.
I'm Christy, and this is R&C Adventures.
Today's episode, we're going to talk and show you through our stateroom on the Norwegian Dawn. We had a balcony suite. Just went on the cruise April of 2019, and Christy's going to take you through and give you an audio description of the room, and I'm going to show you the balcony. We hope you enjoy.
Hi there. This is the Norwegian Dawn balcony room. Wanted to give a as best as I can audio descript version of what a balcony stateroom looks like. I'm standing at the doorway. The doorway is at my back. It's a very narrow walkway. If you turn to the left, you immediately have a couple of shelves. I'm only about 5'4", so they're a little taller than I am. There's two shelves, and then there's a shelf that has a moon shape, like crescent moon shape, and when you open it, it has a safe that you can set, and the accessibility coordinator, manager, I believe is what they call them on Norwegian, is super helpful if you want them to show you how to reset that if you have trouble with it. Now here it's a closet. It has two double doors here that you can open up, and it has hangers already hung up. We have a couple items still hung up here where we haven't finished packing. We found this really cool, just kind of feeling around the room as we were going, looking around, as we were exploring the back of the closet. There was a metal handle, and when we pulled down on it, it made a shelf. And on the other side, if I pulled up a little and down, it made a second shelf. So we had two full shelves across there where we could store extra storage or luggage, which made it a little easier to unpack. And then to the left, there are also more little cubby holes in there. Let's count those, 2, 3, there's 4 of those, and then you have the open floor at the bottom. And then if we take a couple more steps to the left, you have another shelf at the very top, and then you have another door that has a little crescent shaped, but this one has, instead of it being an increase in the door, it actually sticks out. You open it, and it had a fridge in it, and it took us a minute to figure it out. The door opens towards you and opens out to the left, and then the fridge opens the opposite way. So it took us a minute to get it open. We had our stewardess empty the fridge so that we didn't have to worry about anything in there. Below that is a coffee maker on the next shelf. And then below that are 3 drawers that have that crescent shape cut out to make it easy to open those drawers. So we're going to take one more step on the same wall. And we have a little cutout here that has sort of like a vanity. It has a mirror, it has a light switch, and from what we found out, it has 1 plug and some other type of plug that we couldn't figure out. And it also had a built-in hairdryer here. But this has just been our charging station. So if I turn back towards the door and turn left towards the other wall, we have on the wall a couple of hooks. So that's kind of a neat little, that they have built-in hooks there. We've got a couple things hanging here, lanyards and things. We had brought a couple of our own magnets for canes and things like that to hang up. And then also on the wall between those 2 hooks is the control for the heat and the air. And the coordinator was nice enough to braille out beside each of the buttons for us so that we knew where warmer, cooler, and there was one that was called a quick cool. I thought that was kind of an interesting thing. So if I take another step back towards the door on this same side, there is a door, and this would be on the outside. If you need it, the light switch was below where the hooks are. There is, for this, from what I've been told, in most of the staterooms, there's a step up into the bathrooms. So you step up and to that, and right away we're into the sink area. So I have a sink here in front of me, a mirror in front of me, towels, hand towels at the waist area. To the right, it would be your restroom area. And then to the left is the shower. Not a lot of requirements there. The biggest thing I was told was not to sit when you flush. That was just what I was told. So I just didn't give it a try. So now we're back out of the bathroom, shutting the door back because we don't want to walk into that. And now we're taking a couple more steps into the room, and we've gotten to the bed. So we take, and back to the right, there is a ceiling to wall mirror. There's a little bitty space between the bed and the wall where there's a table, a little end table. Above that is a little lamp built into the wall. There's more mirrors all the way across above the bed. And then back to the left, where we left off from that little vanity, there is a painting on the wall. I'd love to audio describe that, but I am not 100% even where to begin of what it is. So I will just try to scoot back for those of you who can see what it is and pan across it. Now we're going towards the end of the bed. Gotten to the end of the bed now. And I think we're actually looking outside. A little more to the left, we have a little table set up with a TV. We can get announcements from the captain and the front deck and anything like that through it. If we can't hear it in the hallway, there's more little shelf space. There's a shelf above the TV. There's a shelf where the TV is, and then a little table below the TV. And then behind me is another painting. Once again, I don't know what that is. And then there is a couch in here. And then we will open up the balcony door and step out here. Out here we have a little table and 2 chairs and a Ricky.
Hello.
And the ocean. It is very bright.
Might want to include the areas where they need to step up and stuff.
Yeah, stepping up. There's a step up here when you go up into the, or out into the balcony. There is a step up.
Step over.
Over. That makes more sense, yeah. A step over. I have missed it many a times. Or forgotten where it was. And stubbed my toe on it. But that is a balcony stateroom for the Norwegian Dawn. Bye for now.
Video our balcony again. Now that you guys can see. Hopefully the sun's at least coming up. And anyway, we got some chairs here and the railing. Here's our door into the room. Christy's in there trying to snooze a little bit. And if I stand at the door with my back to the door, it's about 5 paces heel to toe to the front rail. And the rail is about 4, I don't know, probably higher than 4 feet tall. It's a nice wooden banister. And then underneath it, between the banister and the room, is a glass plate window. And then underneath that is a metal extension, I guess, of the deck. So if you drop something on the floor, it wouldn't just slide off underneath the metal plate. I was a little interested about that, so I thought I would video that for information purposes. I'm very clumsy. So, and this is the dividing wall between our patio and the next door neighbors. There's a little seal thing right there, and you can open this up, and then you would make it to where if you had a sharing room next door on either side, you could open up the patio door and make it to where both rooms were sharing the same patio.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please hit the subscribe button, the notification button, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell whoever you want to. We don't, just spread the word. Comment below, tell us what you liked, what you didn't like, things that you'd like to see us do videos on, and We'll see you next time.